Breaking, 90-day fiancé alum Jasmine Pineda is at the center of a new controversy that has fans split, and now headlines claim a court has ordered her deported back to Panama, while clips of a shocking apology to a fellow castmate have set social media on fire. Tonight, we sort fact from rumor, trace the timeline, and explain what this could mean for Jasmine and her family. Lower third, host name/channel. Reports and online videos suggest Jasmine Pineda, who rose to fame on 90-Day Fiancé and its spin-offs, has been forced to leave the U.S. and return to Panama amid legal and personal turmoil. At the same time, a newly surfaced clip shows Jasmine issuing an emotional apology to a fellow reality star, a scene that fans described as shocking and sincere. We looked into the reporting in social media to see what's verified, what's disputed, and what's pure rumor. Earlier show clips, family photos. Jasmine first entered the franchise as a passionate, outspoken partner whose relationship with Gino Palazzolo made for highly rated television. She moved from Panama to Michigan after a K-1 visa was approved, later marrying Gino. The couple's relationship featured open marriage discussions, custody issues, her two sons living in Panama, and high drama that made Jasmine one of the franchise's most talked about stars. Reports and social posts claim Jasmine joked or hinted at deportation and/or return to Panama. Some fan pages later state she was deported. Mainstream outlets have covered her moving and pregnancy, but not uniformly confirmed a formal court deportation order. A viral clip of Jasmine apologizing to a castmate, reported by fan sites and noted in episode recaps, spread rapidly, prompting fans to react strongly across Instagram, Dit, and YouTube. We found confirmed reporting that Jasmine has faced immigration and relationship turmoil and that she gave birth in April 2025, but the existence of a formal court order deporting her requires official documentation that we could not find in mainstream legal reporting. Have usage rights or screenshots plus captions. Lower third, apology clip, key moments. The apology in question comes from footage aired or shared in the context of a reunion/last resort episode. Jasmine apologizes for past behavior toward another cast member, an unusual public reversal that some fans called genuine growth and others labeled damage control. The emotional weight of the apology, combined with rumors about her legal status, produced a volatile reaction. Some fans praised humility, others accused her of manipulative PR/skepticism/concern. Show usernames, blur if necessary. You might have seen headlines like, TLC fires Jasmine Pineda. Entertainment networks rarely confirm firing in simple terms for reality personalities. Cast contracts, editing choices, and not renewed statuses are usually how networks describe separations. We found YouTube channels and fan pages reporting she was fired, but no official TLC press release confirming a firing as of the reporting we could find. Roll courthouse, immigration forms. Deportation requires formal notice, immigration court proceedings, or a voluntary departure. Sometimes reality TV reporting confuses, left the U.S., returned to home country, and deported. We found fan and social posts claiming Jasmine was deported in late 2024 or early 2025. Other outlets note she traveled back to Panama and gave birth there, and that visa complications with her children remain unresolved. However, we did not find public immigration court filings or a Department of Homeland Security statement confirming a court-ordered deportation. If Jasmine was forced back to Panama, or chose to leave because of relationship breakdown, it raises questions about her ability to reunite with her children and about sponsorships, green card status, and future eligibility. Public reporting notes she still faces issues bringing her sons to the U.S., and that errors or omissions on visa forms contributed to long delays. That's heartbreak central to the story for many fans. Reactions split into three camps. Supporters who rallied around Jasmine's apology and motherhood, skeptics accusing her of manipulation and lying about visa status, and entertainment pundits who framed the story as a cautionary tale about reality TV escalation. We pulled representative posts and reaction videos that have tens of thousands of interactions. Open questions. Is there an official deportation order, or was Jasmine's departure a personal decision? Has TLC formally parted ways with her? Will she attempt to petition for re-entry or file appeals for her children? We'll keep watching legal filings, official network statements, and Jasmine's own posts for confirmation. This story mixes real legal and family consequences with the extra heat that comes from reality TV. We'll update as more verified documents or statements appear. If you have tips or official documents to share, please contact our newsroom. But remember, respect privacy and do not share sensitive personal data. Hit subscribe and we'll keep you posted. Jasmine Pineda has made a shocking legal decision to punish Gino Palazzolo amid revealing if her next spin-off will be 90 Day, The Single Life Season 5. Jasmine and Gino's love story began when he met her on a sugar baby website. Gino saw Jasmine in person on Before the 90 Days Season 5 after dating for 9 months. Gino proposed to Jasmine on the trip, and 18 months later, Jasmine was in the US to marry him. However, just 5 months into the marriage, Jasmine met Matt Brownies and is now his baby mama. Jasmine had proposed open marriage to Gino and Matt was the third. Jasmine has been accused of betraying Gino's trust, but she is still insisting she's a victim. The relativeness shared a screen recording from Jasmine's recent TikTok live where she held on to baby Matilda while telling her followers that she would move to Panama or any place in the world with her children if their immigration process failed. "And I'm not filming Single Life," Jasmine declared and told her critics to go ask Gino if he was filming. She added that she needs to get her life together for her children in Panama and Matilda after being in a relationship for 2 years, in which she was brought to this country to work for free. Jasmine claimed Gino brought her to America to become his moneymaker and accused him of pretending to look like the victim. "I don't have to prove anything, I'll prove it in court," Jasmine announced. She explained that she would prove everything she was saying in court. Jasmine has been trying to save her reputation since it was revealed that she was pregnant with Matt's baby. Jasmine had promised Gino that she only loved him and had no feelings for Matt. However, despite their success at the recommitment ceremony, Jasmine dumped Gino and chose to have a baby with Matt. She's now claiming that she and Gino had been separated for months before she got pregnant. She's accusing Gino of being a cheater who was talking to multiple women while he was at the resort. In her latest string of accusations, Jasmine says she is a victim of human trafficking. She claimed Gino kept her earnings from the show and that the money he was sending her to Panama was never his. It was Gino who said that he would present all the proof to show fans that Jasmine was lying. Gino has asked fans to wait until his NDA expires. Now, Jasmine is claiming she has proof and that she will go to court with it. Jasmine and Gino remain legally married as of April 2025. The Last Resort fans initially supported Jasmine since she was unhappy with her marriage and chose Matt to prioritize herself. However, now Jasmine says that Matt is just a friend while she posts videos of them kissing each other. Jasmine's claims are getting a little too hard for fans to digest. She has also been spotted filming with Gino for what appears to be The Single Life. While Jasmine wants to show the world she has been played, it appears she's just wanting Gino to be blamed for the poor decisions she's taken. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, recently opened up about her immigration status in the United States and a potential deportation scare. She married Gino Palazzolo in June 2023, and just a few months later, they sought marriage counseling to address their intimacy issues. Eventually, Jasmine and Gino agreed to explore open marriage, but she unexpectedly became pregnant with her friend, Matt Brownies, and gave birth to her third child in the United States. Jasmine also obtained her green card and is now set to return for 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 9 with Gino. Jasmine has been living in the United States for over 2 years, but her life as an immigrant may not be as stress-free as many might have imagined. In a TikTok live session, which was later reposted by Jasmine, discussed her experiences in the United States. She mentioned living in a constant state of anxiety, nervousness, and fear that U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement was gonna come and kick her out of the country. Jasmine didn't provide specific details about the reasons for her fears. However, she made it clear that she constantly felt stressed and worried about being sent back to Panama by ICE. Despite this fear, she tried to stay positive by smiling during the live session. Many fans in the comments seemed unsympathetic towards Jasmine's situation. Jasmine didn't disclose the reason for her concerns related to ICE, but there are several reasons why she may be feeling stressed and uncertain about her future in the United States. It appears that the main cause of Jasmine's worry is the fact that her relationship with Gino, who had sponsored her K-1 visa, didn't work out. If she obtained a conditional green card, she would likely have to reapply to have those conditions removed. However, she might need Gino to be present for this process, which isn't possible since they separated on bad terms. Jasmine may also be worried that Gino may try to deport her, although he hasn't mentioned anything about that. She may be concerned that ICE will deport her on suspicion of committing marriage-based fraud, especially if Gino reported it as such in court. Perhaps Jasmine may simply be worried because she doesn't fully understand the United States legal system. She may not be aware of all her full rights as a green card holder and is afraid that ICE may deport her from the country in the near future. While it's easy to speculate why Jasmine is concerned, it's also possible that she brought up the deportation topic to spark controversy. Over the past several months, Jasmine has made several posts teasing fans. The fact that she smiled while discussing her fears related to deportation suggests that she may not be as worried as she claimed. However, if Jasmine is genuinely concerned about her status in the United States, she should consult with a lawyer to discuss the issue. Understanding more about her rights will help the 90-day fiancé, happily ever after, cast member feel more secure. Soon in here is everything to know about the Panamanian woman, including her age, her past, her kids, her new boyfriend Matt Brownies, and her job. Jasmine lived in Panama City when she met Michigan man Gino. Jasmine had 2 sisters and a mother who she's introduced to on the show. Single mom Jasmine was on a sugar babies website that Gino used so he could pay women to go on dates with him. Jasmine showed her jealous streak on the show when she expected Gino to provide her with receipts of everywhere he went without her. She was livid when Gino's ex contacted her to tell her Gino was sending her Jasmine's naughty photos to make her jealous. Jasmine and Gino got engaged in before the 90 Days Season 5, despite the fight. 3 years later, Jasmine was in the US where she married Gino in June 2023. However, the marriage didn't even last for a year because Jasmine had found a new boyfriend at her gym in Michigan. Jasmine was 34 years old on the show when she was introduced on 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days Season 5. Jasmine and Gino filmed the show in 2020. He had met her during the COVID-19 pandemic and had a long-distance relationship with Jasmine until he went to see her in person in December 2020. Jasmine celebrated her 37th birthday on a recent Season 8 of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, where Gino took her on a trip to Miami. Jasmine is a Leo born in August 1986. She is currently 38 years old. Jasmine was married once before her relationship with Gino. She did not share many details about her ex-husband on the show, but did reveal details about him during her fan interactions on social media. Jasmine was reminded of her ex-husband when Gino made her sign a prenup. She'd revealed her divorce had left her with nothing apart from the clothes on her back. She claimed her ex-husband had hid all the money and added that with Gino, she was facing a different character but the same story situation. Jasmine revealed details about her ex-husband in April 2022 during an Instagram Q&A session. Jasmine was asked the names of her sons, and she mentioned that she was not allowed to share anything about them because of an agreement she has with their father. He's a doctor and also a lawyer, so I better stick to it, Jasmine confessed. When someone asked her why Jasmine and her husband got divorced, she claimed that the man had cheated on her multiple times. She even claimed that he got another woman pregnant while he was still married to her. Jasmine said it was her ex-husband who advised her against sharing information about their sons on social media and on TV. However, in her introduction, Jasmine admitted that she was a mom to 2 beautiful baby boys. Jasmine's sons' names are Juance and JC. Jasmine shared that her older son lives with her ex-husband and the younger one usually lived with her. JC was born with special needs and was having a really hard time in the city with the lockdown, so her mother and Jasmine decided to take him with her temporarily to the countryside. I'm a cool mom, so we love eating a good ice cream or junk food that he cannot eat with his dad and saying goodbye to that. It's very tough for me. Jasmine introduced her son Juance to viewers in 90 DF Season 10. Jasmine revealed that her ex-husband was okay with Jasmine taking the kids with her to the US. Unfortunately, Gino made a mistake while filling out Jasmine's K-1 visa where he missed mentioning Jasmine's kids. Jasmine met up with a lawyer who informed her that it could take up to 2 years for Juance and JC to come to America after their visas got approved. The process could have been expedited, but Gino claimed he didn't have money. In turn, Jasmine had threatened Gino she would leave him. The issue with Jasmine's kids' visas did lead to tensions in Gino and Jasmine's relationship. To pacify her, Gino told Jasmine he would immediately start working on her green card process so she could fly to Panama to see the boys. However, in the finale of 90 Day Fiancé, Jasmine accused Gino of ruining her life because had not filed for her green card application. Gino assured Jasmine that 3 out of 4 documents were ready in a scene that was supposedly filmed in September/October 2023. By November 2023, Jasmine had met the man who seems to be keeping her much happier than Gino. In May 2024, 90 Day Fiancé Update informed viewers about Jasmine's affair with a man named Matt she had met at Planet Fitness. Jasmine allegedly cheated on Gino, and Gino found out in December 2023, after which he kicked her out. Jasmine is apparently living with her boyfriend at his house for a year now. She continues sharing pictures from inside the Detroit home, including Matt's dining table where Jasmine clicks her food photos. Fans believe that Matt is a gym trainer because of his meeting with Jasmine at the gym in Belleville. However, Romanian-American man Matt is an aspiring actor. Matt is 37 years old, which means they don't have a large age gap between them like in the case of Jasmine and Gino. Matt had a few small parts and is a member of the SAG Screen Actors Guild. He attended Eastern Michigan University. He also had a 9-to-5 job in the Detroit entertainment industry as per 90 Day Fiancé Update. Jasmine currently has 2 Instagram accounts. She uses Jasmine Panama as her main account. It has over 286K plus followers. Jasmine mentions that she is a TV personality along with being a digital creator and brand ambassador for Fashion Nova. Jasmine is currently not following Gino, suggesting that she could have blocked him. It was through Jasmine's IG that fans first learned about her breakup with Gino. She had removed all of his photos from her Instagram. Jasmine didn't even tag Gino in her wedding anniversary wish for him in June 2024. Jasmine used to work as a teacher back in Panama when she met Gino. She had seemingly quit her job herself but claimed that she was fired after someone sent her naughty photos to her employer. Jasmine launched an OnlyFans, which has been a major source of income for her. Jasmine also started actively promoting brands on Instagram. She wished to start a career in real estate after coming to America, but in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Jasmine discovered her love for beauty pageants. Jasmine also owns a vegan protein brand while earning through the show and Cameo. One of the saddest 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Jasmine would later confess to her mother that she was pregnant, but the estimated arrival belonged to boyfriend Matt and not husband Gino. This ultra-intimate and unvarnished disclosure unfolded on a video call, starting casually until it rapidly spiraled into a deluge of tears, regret, and truth. The audience witnessed Jasmine's attempt to express years of suppressed suffering, from her failing marriage to Gino to the unusual public relationship that finally brought her to Matthew. Jasmine's calmness broke as her mother listened in silent shock, revealing the emotional toll of leading 2 separate lives. Her mother's quiet, calm, contained, yet disappointed, was what added to the eerie atmosphere. More was expressed by that silent response than by any argument. This discussion was a reckoning as much as a pregnancy announcement. Viewers of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, will never forget the agonizing encounter Jasmine had with her decisions, loneliness, and need for forgiveness. The stakes of Jasmine's current story on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, are revealed by her tearful sharing with her mother. But beyond a baby announcement, it represents a change in her perspective on truth and loyalty and her own future. As she makes a revelation about her marriage and pregnancy to her mother, one who opens an eye. The conversation began tentatively, Jasmine's voice shaking as she tried to make sense of why she'd lied. She admitted she was too ashamed to tell her mother they had broken up years ago. She discussed how lonely and unhappy she has been and the bad decisions she made before coming to her most agonizing admission. "Mommy, I don't know how to tell you this. I proposed that we had an open marriage." Her mother was taken aback by the statement and wondered why Jasmine hadn't opted for divorce. 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Star Jasmine clarified that although she thought this arrangement might help her marriage, it actually made her emotional problems worse. The call changed course because of her candor, which revealed her vulnerability and her intense need for forgiveness. With a tone of deep sadness, Jasmine's mother asked how long her daughter had been keeping the truth from her after the shocking revelation. When Jasmine realized she had disappointed her mother more than everyone else, the camera caught her sobbing. Jasmine's revelation on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, intensified as the call continued. She also admitted that she was pregnant with his child, and that had fallen in love with another man, Matthew, from a gym she attended. The TV grew mute the moment she spoke those words aloud, and her mother's face was filled with shock and sorrow. I found out that I was pregnant with Matthew's baby, both before and after this discovery. The discussion flowed with unadulterated passion. Matthew's involvement and his choice to be with a married lady were the subject of hard inquiries from Jasmine's mother. There was obvious unease when Matthew joined the conversation because his lighthearted tone didn't match the seriousness of the situation. Jasmine made an attempt to patch things up by misinterpreting his reply, which showed how desperate she was to shield both men from one another's criticism. Jasmine was crying, but it was clear that she wished her mother would understand. More potent than rage, her mother's quiet gave the moment a devastatingly real feel. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, recently posted a new Instagram update suggesting that she has left the United States. She met her estranged husband, Gino Palazzolo, on a sugar baby website during the COVID-19 pandemic. Eventually, Jasmine and Gino began a serious relationship, and she moved to the United States with high hopes and dreams. Due to the lack of mutual respect and intimacy, they reportedly separated during filming, and Jasmine later had a baby with her friend from the gym, Matt Brownies. Recently, Jasmine posted an Instagram post with Panama tagged as her location. She shared affectionate pictures with Matt on Instagram, tagging the location as Panama, indicating her sudden departure from America. In her post, she wrote, "Happily ever after? More like happily done explaining myself. Catch me on 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after, unbothered, unfiltered, and finally choosing me." Jasmine didn't clarify whether she was serious about being in Panama or joking. She didn't explain why or when she visited Panama with Matt, leaving fans with many questions. One fan with the Panama. Another person asked if she had reunited with her sons in Panama. It's good news that Jasmine has returned to Panama after not being able to see her sons for more than 2 years. However, it's also possible that she simply used the location tag symbolically to let her fans know that the Florida beach reminds her of Panama. Jasmine also enjoys teasing her fans and making controversial posts to keep them entertained.